What is up, everyone? My name is Silent Play, and I welcome all viewers to today's video game, Tower of Babel, Survivors of Chaos. We have just started our adventure, and we have a whole way to go to the top of the tower. This game is a super intense roguelike that blends the chaotic monster hordes of games like Vampire Survivors with the deep loot and RPG elements you'd find in Diablo. I'm incredibly excited to dive in and see how far we can climb today. For this run, I'm feeling the warrior class. We're going to be up close and personal, dishing out some serious melee damage. The goal is to create a build that can withstand tons of enemies while also clearing them out at a satisfying pace. Let's do this. And here we are, the first floor of the tower. The atmosphere is already so cool and ominous. You can feel the danger lurking in the shadows. Okay, no time to waste. Let's start moving and see what this tower throws at us. The key in these early moments is to keep moving and start collecting those essential experience gems. Ooh, the battle has begun, and just like that, we're swarmed. These early enemies aren't too tough, but their strength is in their numbers. We need to be careful not to get cornered. My warrior is auto-attacking, which is great, so my main focus is on positioning and dodging. And there's our first level up! Fantastic! I currently have 1,000 experience points, and I have access to the first skills. Okay, let's see what we've got. We have a choice between Dragon's Breath, which is a frontal cone attack, Magic Hammer, which summons a hammer to circle me, and a passive attack power boost. For this early stage, I think the Magic Hammer is the way to go. It will provide a nice defensive ring around me and help deal with enemies that get too close. The passive attack boost is tempting, but an active damage source is more valuable right now. I choose the skills that I need for this stage of the game. Let's go with Magic Hammer. There we go. Look at that little hammer go. It's already making a huge difference in keeping the immediate area around me clear. This will allow me to focus on the larger groups and navigate the battlefield more effectively. Ooh, hordes of monsters. You need to be careful and react quickly to each new attack. Okay, now we're seeing some archers in the mix. Their projectiles are slow, but they can catch you off guard if you're not paying attention. The tactic here is to keep strafing and never move in a straight line for too long. I'm going to prioritize taking them out whenever possible. Another level up, awesome. Let's see what our options are now. An upgrade to our magic hammer, a new skill called Ice Orbs that will add a chilling effect to my attacks, and a passive health regeneration. The hammer upgrade is a solid choice, but I'm really intrigued by the Ice Orbs. Crowd control is going to be crucial later on, so slowing down enemies now is a great long-term investment. I choose the items that will be useful at this point in the game. Let's go with Ice Orbs. Now we're talking. You can see the chilling effect on the enemies now, which is perfect. This gives me more time to react and reposition. It feels like we're starting to build a really solid foundation for this run. Ooh, whoa, what's this? A mini boss? He looks tough. He's got a lot more health than the other enemies and a heavy hitting overhead swing. The key here is to bait out his attack and then move in for some damage while he's recovering. Patience is key. Got him, and he dropped a chest. Let's see what's inside. Ooh, a rare pair of gloves that increase my attack speed. That is a fantastic drop for this point in the game. That's going to significantly increase our damage output. So, dear viewers, as you can see, the game will be unique every time. With the randomized skills and loot, no 2 runs will ever be the same. You must be prepared for any circumstances and adapt your strategy on the fly. That's what makes these games so addictive. And that's the end of the first floor. We're making good progress. Let's head on up. That's what I wanted to show at this point in the game. The new features and skills that appear on each level. We've got a whole new set of challenges to face now. Ooh, these monsters are more difficult. We've got flyers now, which can be tricky to hit with some of our abilities, and these exploding guys are a real menace. You have to take them out from a distance. You need to be more careful and use all your skills to win. I'm glad we picked up those attack speed gloves. They were really helping us deal with these new threats. And with these exploding enemies, I'm going to take a passive that increases my damage reduction. It's not the most exciting choice, but it could be the difference between a successful run and an early exit. Dear viewers, we have reached the final stage of the game, the confrontation with the Skeleton King's boss. This is what we've been building towards. I'm a little nervous, but I think our build is strong enough to take him down. Ooh, this battle will have to be fought with all its might. Look at the size of that thing. He's got multiple arms each with a different weapon. This is going to be intense. And the battle begins. The Skeleton King's boss unleashes a barrage of attacks, including sweeping scythe attacks, bone projectiles, and summoning smaller skeletons. I choose the items and skills that will be most effective in this battle. My magic hammer and ice orbs should help deal with the smaller skeletons he summons, allowing me to focus on the big guy. So this boss is not simple. He has unique attacks and abilities. He's got a sweeping attack that covers a huge area, and those projectiles are coming in fast. You need to be prepared for every new attack. The key seems to be staying in constant motion and looking for those small windows of opportunity to get some damage in. The battle rages on. Silent Play is forced to dodge and weave through a storm of attacks. Ooh, it's not easy. That scythe attack nearly got me. I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm going to take a passive that increases my damage reduction. It's not the most exciting choice, but it could be the difference between a successful run and an early exit. With a final, powerful flurry of attacks from Silent Play's character, the Skeleton King's boss shatters into a pile of bones. Ooh, we did it! Glory to the player. That was an epic fight. My heart is pounding. So, dear viewers, we have finished our adventure trip to Tower of Babel, Survivors of Chaos. What a run! That final boss was no joke, but we pulled through. This game is an absolute blast, and I can't wait to see what other classes and builds have to offer. I invite everyone to join me in the next video. We'll be tackling the next floor of the tower and seeing what new horrors await us. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. It really helps out the channel. Until next time, stay silent and play on.